So, we've now made it chapter 19. Time for a weapon swap. Put these away if I can. This is from Jill.
Bye! See you later! Yep. Oh, miss, watch your step. It's slippery. Wah! Missed! Ow! I landed right on my butt! This snow's cold.
It's snow!
Be careful. Alrighty. Hey, watch, Jill! I'm gonna make a snow angel! Whee! It must be nice to be so cheerful.
Jill!
Who's there?
It's me.
Captain Haar? But this is an enemy camp!
I've been trying to track you down ever since you disappeared at Toa. I figured you were off chasing after the Crimeans. I never imagined you would join up with them.
At first it was just circumstance, but now it's different. Now I'm with them because I want to be. Spending time with them and coming into contact with the goose has shown me what a fool I've been.
The goose? I never thought I would hear that word from someone who once said subhuman with such absolute hatred. Sounds like you had some good experiences with this happy little band.
I knew that if anyone would understand, it would be you, Captain.
So you're forming your own set of values for the first time. That's good. That's very, very good. But what are you planning to do now? To keep moving forward, you're going to face General Shiharam before long.
Causing trouble for my father was never my intent. However, as a member of this army, I will face him with my shoulders straight and my head held high.
So you're determined to see this through.
I am!
So be it. Then there's nothing left to be said. Farewell. The next time we meet, it will be as enemies. Prepare yourself. And get some rest. You know how important it is.
Can I talk to you? A few months ago, a man I'd never seen before showed up and spoke to Jill. I wasn't sure what's going on, so I went and found you. What should we do? Whatever they're talking about sure looks serious.
Jill trained in the Daein army. Fighting against her countrymen will be tough, no matter how prepared she thinks she is.
I don't care what happens. You can't let her fight against her own father. Alright, Ike?
It might not be a bad idea to keep her at the base camp, just while we're in Daein. Foreshadowing! This is from Janaff.
I'll take on any number of enemies, but this snow's another story. I think my beautiful wings are icing over.
That sounds like trouble. Are you going to be able to fly?
Yes, of course I can fly. These wings aren't for looks, you know. They're made of flesh and blood and feathers. It's not like some animal that has to hibernate when winter rolls in. Sheesh, can't you be able to tell the difference between common exaggeration and serious conversation?
Oh, I was supposed to laugh, was I? Sorry about that.
Oh my. Such sincerity. This is unexpected. It looks like someone taught you manners. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what are our chances of victory?
We're still at extreme disadvantage.
What? That's not the answer I wanted. You got better than that, Bjork General. I'm here. If we lose, how am I ever going to show my face to Phoenicius again?
We're at a disadvantage, but I don't intend to lose. There's a man in Daein that I need to find, and I will be the last thing he sees.
Well said! I wish you could repeat that to today's younger generation. There are some weaklings back in the home that I don't even want to call hawks. I'd love to stick them back in their eggs and start over from scratch.
Hey, you hatch from eggs? Huh?
I was speaking figuratively, you know? Like, a metaphor? We haven't hatched from eggs for many generations now. Silly Bjork. Alright, I'm out of here. I gotta warm up with the old wings before battle, or who knows what might happen.
I figured that the egg thing was a joke, but I had no idea it ever really happened. Bird tribes. Go figure.
Ha!
And Ulki. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Oh, General Ike, what is it? It's nothing really. Just thought I'd say hello. That's considerate. Your king is very generous, isn't he? And it's not just racing I'm talking about. He left us his 2 retainers as well. How do we pertain to the king's generosity? I guess it's because racing kept apologizing. I just thought that... Am I misinterpreting something? I don't know, but I know that the king can survive without your help. Is that true? It's pretty amazing. I've been given the title of Lord, but I still can't run this army on my own. Titania and Soren handle all the little details, and that's what keeps us from collapsing into chaos. Our king does nothing special. Everyone just does what's needed. There is no chaos. He's really trusted, isn't he? That's natural. In a Lagoon society, the strongest become king. Unlike the PoR, kingship is not tied to blood, so we have no weak kings. I'm sorry. Perhaps that wasn't proper. No, I agree with you. Choosing a ruler by strength instead of birth makes much more sense. When we face Begnion troops, we target the units with weak leadership and eliminate them first. PoR weapons can be very powerful, but not everyone wields them well. Since PoR also choose generals by bloodlines, their competency is uneven, and that is the weakness of PoR armies. As for you, General Ike, the time to prove yourself is approaching. It's true. No matter how strong the individuals are, that strength is worthless if they're weak as a unit. An army's power comes from leadership and management. That's good to remember. Thanks. That is pretty good to know. Okay, we're going to save. I got time. Let's go. The Daein border. Again. It's cold. Really cold. So, General, look to be a lot of enemy soldiers ahead. Mostly Daein, but there's some crows from Kilvas as well. More than our last fight? Yeah, there's a lot, but the most troubling thing is that King Kilvas is with them. The Crow King himself is cooperating with Daein? Yep, and compared to the other crows, the king is a classman by himself. Literally. Obviously, he's no match for our king, but... Anyway, you should move carefully. An entire unit under command of King Kilvas? I think that bodes ill for us. The outcome of this battle hinders on how we deal with them. Kilvas soldiers, As fellow birch of the goose, what can you tell us about them? Please don't let us stay out with those carrion birds. We're not partial to the crows. As you know, we are outmanned by the Daein troops. Is there any way to get the Ravens to withdraw? That would be tremendous help. Well, suppose I could go meet King Kilvas if I had to. I don't think that my speaking to him is going to make a difference, though. If you like, we will try, but don't expect anything to come of it. No matter the circumstances, I will never again speak to a crow. No matter what we decide, sitting here like this is giving the enemy more time to prepare. You're right. Come on, let's get moving. Okay. Get rid of these guys. Girls in short skirts, beware of this map. Although, Marcia, I think she's wearing leggings as Falcon Knight, so I guess she's fine. Okay, here we have to defeat the boss. Amasa, Swordmaster. He has Adept, a Sonic Sword, and a Silver Sword. We're going up against the likes of this guy, Nasala. He has Vantage and Vortex, and a Lagoo's Band. It's like the Demi Band, but for the royalty only, and has no stat negatives to it. So, watch it. Nasala is pretty tough. There is a way you can make him leave. Sir, the Crimean army has arrived. I hope they are prepared to pass into oblivion, for this will be their final resting place. Crimean stragglers join with an army alone from Begnion. I've even heard that they had a betrayer in their midst, and yet they still march on. What an odd group. But as long as Killer stands at the side of Daein, they have no future. I suppose it's just unlucky. Uh-oh. It appears the enemy spotted us. Well, a group this large is hard to miss. You're just two people. How will you proceed? No tricks, nothing fancy. We'll hit them hard, we'll hit them from the front. Fast and hard. I'm sure you're aware of this, but if you don't do something about Kilvas, you're at a disadvantage. Yes, I've heard about the Ravens, but even so, it's not as if we can turn tail and run away. Now that I think of it, King Kilvas and Prince Racing used to be close friends. Did you ask him to speak to the king? He was most empathetic in his refusal. It seems that Nasala was responsible for Racing's capture at the hands of Duke Tanis. I can't really blame him. And the Hawks? They too are the bird tribe. Surely some connection can be found there. They weren't very excited with the suggestion. You could command them to do it. There is an antagonism between the tribes that we don't understand. I'd rather not force the issue. Trying to coerce them into it would be unfair. I'll let them do as they please. That is so very like you. However, giving orders that are unpopular is often necessary when on command, and maybe so, but I can only do the things the best I know how. My own way. Come, it's time to go.